show you something that I'm amazingly proud of. If you guys are interested in this startup university that I've been talking about as of late, this is what it actually looks like. You can sign up for absolutely free 99. Go to bit.ly/startup university. There are courses on here. There are courses on here that you can benefit from. Building a better business foundation is the legal structures of building a business. 17 things I would do before I start a business. I think everybody needs that because there's something there that you can be working on right now. There's some multiple ways to prevent startup pitfalls. Purpose pursuits. If you ever want to know the difference between whether you're being passionate or whether you're in your purpose, that is a great teaching to help you. And there's some more. There's at least 6 on here. Let's see where this takes me. But I do want to challenge you guys to enroll. First of all, it's free. Marketing Mastery is a very amazing course. Developing the Rainmaker Within is an amazing course. Sales 99, another amazing course. I'm going to turn this camera around and we're going to get started. Now, as I did show you guys the Startup University, I'm adding courses there on a weekly basis. So I'm getting ready to upload some devotions on there. And I don't want you guys to get lost in the information that's presented there. But I do challenge and encourage you guys to enroll. I'm sending out emails on a weekly basis to the people that do actually enroll. And again, I am looking to transform your life and your business. And so if that's something that you want to take advantage of, join me over at bit.ly/startup university. I want to say hello to everybody. Lovely. It's so great to have you. I want to say hello to everybody. Wherever you may be watching me, to my friends in the UK, you guys know that I love you all. Thank you so much for joining and watching and giving hearts. My birthday is vastly approaching. And so I want to challenge you guys to give hearts on every broadcast, really, but definitely this one, as we have a 500,000 heart goal by the date of my birth. And so I'm going to be sharing some reflections up to that day. And in about 2 weeks, I'll be all of 24. And so I am definitely excited about that. I'm excited about what I'm going to accomplish in this next phase of my life. But if you don't know who I am and you've never seen me before, my name is Delvin Barber, and I'm the Startup Strategist. And what I do is I teach faith-based entrepreneurs how to start, grow, and build their businesses one day at a time, one teaching at a time, using biblical wisdom as a conduit to helping you to build that business successfully. And so, as I just shown you guys, everything on the Startup University is for sale right now. So any course, any training, any devotion that's uploaded right now on the Startup University website, it's for sale right now for $49. It's a fair price. I believe everybody should be able to afford that at some point in time over the next 30 days. And so I challenge you guys to patronize that website. And today I want to talk to you a little bit about money. I think that's an important thing to discuss as a business owner, as a visionary, as a leader, as a CEO, as a CFO, as a COO, whatever your letters are, whatever your credentials are. I think it's important to continually discuss money because everybody struggles with money. Everybody has fear and feelings about money and so on and so forth. So I think it's important that it be discussed because you must understand that everything that I learned about personal finance, I learned on my own. I learned about credit on my own. I learned about tithing on my own. I learned about giving on my own. I learned about saving on my own. And so the fact that you don't know, the fact that nobody taught you, it's no valid excuse as it relates to why you don't know what you need to know as it relates to your finances. Inasmuch, you must understand today and forever, there is no shortage of money. Well, Delvin, how can you say that? Well, the street lights still work. Streets are still being paved in your city. Taxes are forever being paid on anything that you purchase, especially in the state of Illinois. People are still buying cars. People are still buying and selling houses. People are still going to college. So many things are still happening economically that you can't really afford to think that there is some type of shortage of money. On yesterday's broadcast, I talked about how there is however, a shortage mentality. And so where there is indeed no shortage, you must understand that there is definitely a shortage mentality. So some people can live smack dab in the middle of opulence and still see lack, still see scarcity. Okay, and so you got to get it in your mind. Like, don't look for any proof, but understand in the world that you live in today, there is really no shortage of money. Okay. But the other thing that I want to also establish as truth in your life for this broadcast, my forehead is sweating terribly. You have all that you need to make all the money you'll ever desire to make. I'm going to say it slow so I can say it some more. You have everything you need inside you or around you to make all the money you desire to make. Delvin, how do I know that? Well, because God did not create you purposeless. God did not birth you out into the world without a gift or a talent, without a knack, okay? God did not cause you to be born in such an hour and a day like this to which you serve no purpose, okay? And so it's important that you understand that I am needed, I have what it takes, and I add value to the world because I was born during this time. There is a reason why we were not best friends with Harriet Tubman. There is a reason why we were not living as Martin Luther King walked this earth. There is a reason to which we were not there when there were different wars going on in the United States, because we did not serve a purpose then, but we certainly serve a purpose now. I would challenge you all to type in the comments, I serve my purpose now. Now, if I'm going to give you 5 of my best personal finance tips, let me start by saying number 1, earn your way. Make some money. Get your hands involved in something that will cause you to produce finance. That may be a really good job. That may be 2 jobs. That may be an overnight job and you work a business in the morning. That may be a decent 9 to 5 and you got a side hustle. Come on, it's summertime. You might run the neighborhood candy stand. I don't care what it is, but I challenge you to position yourself to produce finances. And watch this. Even if you don't have a job right now, you can bake cakes, you can sell dinner. There is something that you can put your hands to that I believe that God will bless and put you in a position to earn finances, right? If I don't give you no other personal finance tip, I'm going to tell you to earn your own money, okay? Ladies, a man is not a financial plan. Fellas, an older woman or even a younger woman, a woman in general, is not a financial plan. That is not a good investment portfolio. You need to get your hands involved in something that causes you to produce finances. Number 2, I challenge you guys to give to, number 1, your local church, number 2, a charity of your choice, and number 3, to other people. More specifically, give to the poor, because I believe the scripture when it declares that he who is kind to the poor lends to the Lord. And I always ask the question after that scripture, how many of you guys can afford or even would love to give God some money? I think it's wonderful that God positions us in a place where we're blessed enough to give him money when he don't need it. I'll talk about that another time or another day. So number 1, I need you to earn your own way. You need to position yourself to make your own money. Number 2, I challenge you to give, as I had already said, to your local church, to a charity of your choice, and to the poor. And once you get those 3 things down really good, you can start to give to some other people in your family and in your close friend of circles that just may flat be struggling right through here. Number 3, save your money. Okay, you don't know what evil is coming upon the earth. You don't know what financial challenges you will experience. You don't know what bills will pop up. You don't know what unexpected babies will be born in your near future. I never understand how we have unexpected pregnancies, but that's what they call them. Needless to say, it is important for you to save. I promise you, if you look at any of your financial struggles to date, this forehead of mine, I challenge you that if you look at any financial challenge that you faced in the last 10 years, I promise you could agree with me if you told yourself the truth that if you've been saving money throughout the entire time prior to and even during, you could have prevented that financial emergency. You didn't have to max out your credit card. You didn't have to rob Peter to pay Paul. You didn't have to borrow for he, she, and them in order to get the job done. Had you been saving any amount of money, it could lessen your financial crises. Okay? And so as we move on to perfection, y'all ain't saying nothing back. Who is that? Thank you so much for joining. Number 4, I need you to learn how to invest and multiply your money. Because some of you guys, you probably not lazy. You probably make a lot of money. You probably make a decent amount of money, a fair amount of money, but you probably not giving. So I challenge you to start at giving. Some of you guys, you make money, you give money, but you're not saving. That was me at a certain season in my life. So I challenge you to save. There are so many different ways to save money right now. It is absolutely ridiculous. I started out by saving $1 a week. I bumped it up to $3 a week. I bumped it up to $5 a week. I bumped it up to $10 a week. I bumped it up to $25 every other week. Then I started saving $20 10% of everything that I earned, and I started saving $25 every week so I could save $100 a month. And then ultimately I started practicing these different savings plans so I could save $1,300 in a year. I could save $5,000 a year. But I challenge you guys to save, and then even more so, once you got something saved, I challenge you to invest your money and multiply. Whether it's stocks, bonds, mutual funds, retirement accounts, whatever the case may be, you need to make your money make more money. Because let me tell you this, you're only going to be able to save so much money. Okay, giving, saving, and earning money is not a sound financial plan. You have to make room for investment and multiplication in your financial affairs. And so whether you want to acquire, whether you want to build passive income, you want to create another stream of income, whether you want to create residual income, whatever the case you want to do, thank you guys so much for sharing. You want to get to a point where you can actually have enough money or enough saved where you can start to invest and multiply your money. Because I think what's most frustrating, even though I'm not a financial planner or advisor yet, it's foolish to have a conversation with somebody who has not done 1, 2, or 3, but they want to jump right to 4. That's not the way personal finance works. Personal finance says that I've got my person together in steps and in levels, to position me to be able to invest my money, to ultimately get in a position where I can multiply my money. Now, one thing that I did not include, I'm going to give you a bonus. Somebody type bonus in the comments. Let me see you type bonus in the comments if you're with me, if you're following this. Type bonus in the comments. I got to give you this. I don't know where my mind was that I was going to leave this out, but you absolutely positively need to get out of debt. You need to decrease your amount of debt that you owe today. Whether you just get out of credit card debt, whether you get on top of your student loans, whether you pay your car off, whatever the case may be, you need to afford to get out of debt. Even before, if I had to put them in some type of discipline order, I would challenge you to earn your own money. I would challenge you to give. I would challenge you to save. I would challenge you to get out of debt, number 4. And then invest and multiply your money. And then last but not least, I challenge you to build multiple streams of income. Because on a job, and even with that side hustle, there's only so much money that you're going to make. But when you determine, no, even if you did get a windfall of money, I wouldn't encourage you to skip 1, 2, and 3. You probably wouldn't have to focus as much attention on 1, 2, and 3. But don't completely ignore them, because that windfall of money, honestly, which is a great example. Honestly, if let's say you won the lottery, or you came into an inheritance of some money, you don't necessarily have to earn that money. You got it already. But you do need to give, you do need to save, and you do need to invest. But check this out. Once you've given, saved, and invested, and even gotten out of some debt, you don't have a whole lot of money. So guess what you end up doing? You end up going back to step number 1 to earn more money. So this is not some one-hit quitter where you do it once in a lifetime, but this is something that you do each and every time, each and every season, each and every year, each and every age and stage of your life. Because whether I came into $500,000 or $1 million, or I made my first billion, I'm not done earning money. You see what I'm saying? Because listen, if I had $1 million, right, the minute I tithed, which was $100,000, I'm no longer a millionaire anymore. So, and if I'm going to at least achieve or keep my $1 million status, I got to make more money. Once I've saved another 10%, I saved another $100,000, right? I'm not a millionaire anymore. Once I've invested and I've bought a few multi-units, commercial properties, strip malls, laundromats, gas stations, banks, whatever the case may be, the money that I originally earned in step 1, it's decreasing, right? So you always need to be doing these. But as I said, decrease your debts, definitely smallest to largest, not based on interest rate, but smallest to largest. And then I encourage you guys to build multiple streams of income, because even though there is no shortage of money, money does run out when you've done what you're supposed to do with it. This is my time. This is my turn. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. If you're watching on the replay, I want to challenge you guys to, number 1, follow me right here on Periscope. If you're still here, I challenge you to share this broadcast with somebody, because I'm sure somebody needs this information. Join the Startup University. Text the word Faithpreneur to 22828, and I'll see you when I see you. Love you. Have a great night.